Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Wave, and we're finally back, man. I've been sick for a couple of days, but we back. And in today's video, we have an interesting video. As we all know, LiAngelo Ball has been playing with the Swarm in the G League, and they played their first two G League games, and it's fair to say that Gelo is taking the most of his minutes, and he's shooting probably one of the best efficiencies in the G League right now for the limited shots he's getting. And there's something happened in the last game that a lot of people won't like. He actually got benched for the whole fourth quarter. But before we talk about that, please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the bell. And with all that being said, let's get into the video. The Greensboro Swarm started off the season 2-0, and they still are 2-0, and they recently came off a big win 2 days ago where LiAngelo Ball put up 7 points, 1 rebound, shot 3 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three-point land, and only played 13 minutes. And again, he did put up great efficiency in those 13 minutes. He also had 3 steals, and he showed off a lot in only 13 minutes. The game prior to that, the season opener for the G League, Gelo in only 17 minutes had 6 points, 2 rebounds, shot 2 for 2 from the three-point land, and then 2 for 2 from the field. Those threes were his only 2 shots, but we can clearly see that Gelo's minutes aren't anything crazy. Again, 17 minutes in the first game, and then 13 minutes in the second game. And we've seen Gelo has literally only missed 1 shot in the past, in the only 2 games of the season so far, and he's only shot 6 shots, so he's 5 for 6 from the field right now in 2 games, which is, again, he literally played less than 30 minutes combined so far, and he's playing, really good right now. From the footage, you guys can see the shots Gelo hit are crazily tough, shooting contested threes over, centers, and, you guys see the zoom ups, man, how hard he's hustling, how he's playing, getting back on defense. Again, he had 3 steals the last game. Like, you can't even talk anything bad on defense for Gelo, and I believe Gelo's in the best shape of his life right now. You guys can see, man, he looks healthy, his ankle is healthy, he's out there sprinting up and down the court. I've never seen Gelo tired, or, I've never seen him with his hands on his knees, or, anything as of that, type sorts. Again, he's barely getting any minutes, which is weird to see because his efficiency and productivity in those minutes he's getting right now is pretty high. So I'd expect the coach for the Hornets to, give Gelo more minutes. But again, Gelo is not a priority for this Greensboro Swarm team, and we have to accept that and make that a reality. The Swarm want to make, obviously it's a business at the end of the day. The Hornets organization wants to develop their young guys and their actual draft picks, such as Kolboka, JT Thor, Book Knight. They want to develop their draft picks instead of just, Gelo, because, as a business and as a franchise, the Hornets want to develop their guys that they drafted, so they don't want to, go as a waste. And we look at Gelo here, an undrafted guy who they just picked up for, just to satisfy their superstar Lamelo. They're not looking to actually develop Gelo. That's something we just have to come into reality and accept the truth. But, that's okay. Gelo's going to just have to keep pushing and persevering. And hopefully this, Hornets organization will realize that Gelo is the future, and that he's better than a lot of their draft picks, and he can impact the Hornets organization and the Swarm organization in a bigger way than a lot of their draft picks can. As of now, Gelo has played around 15-ish G League games. Obviously he played in the Winter Showcase, he played scrimmage games, we've seen him in the Summer League, and I think it's fair to say that Gelo is an NBA caliber player, and he's improving rapidly. In the Summer League, I sometimes tended to always knock Gelo on the fact that he would just sit in the corner. I didn't see much off-ball action from him, and to now lately, what Gelo's been doing, cutting, hustling for every rebound, setting off-ball screens, coming off of screens, hitting shots. His off-ball movement has improved crazily, and again, that's just, Gelo's, knack to improve in the game, to keep getting better every single day. And we've seen Gelo's speed go up, his agility go up, we've seen Gelo's strength. Obviously, we know he's strong. We've seen his confidence go up too, shooting way contested shots, step back shots, and again, everything that's happening in Greensboro right now for Gelo is only making him stronger, because if he gets picked up by another G League team and they decide to start him, it's going to be wraps for the G League. And just imagine if the Bulls, the Windy City Bulls pick Gelo up. It's kind of unlikely as of now because they already would have picked him up if they wanted to, but just imagine if Gelo got starting minutes on a G League team. I'm telling you guys, it would be over, because for what Gelo's done in the past 2 games, playing 13 and 17 minutes and only missing 1 shot, that's something you really don't see out of a lot of players, to keep going and, not feel down on yourself for getting those little minutes. It's honestly surprising for Gelo. Gelo's proved a lot of people wrong, especially with his footwork and agility. A lot of people knocked him, saying that he's not going to be able to guard NBA guards, or he's not fast enough to keep up with these NBA players. But honestly, I think he's exactly where he needs to be at this point in his career. He's shown that his agility is fast enough. He's keeping up with his guards, guarding real NBA players in the G League. He's honestly sometimes the only one that gets back when it's a turnover, and he defends and hustles. It's all proof is in the footage right now. All this footage is just from their previous game that you guys are watching. So again, you guys can see the improvements clearly in front of your eyes, but it's just sad to see how he still doesn't get minutes. And again, Gelo did get benched in the 4th quarter of their previous game. He got benched around the 3-minute mark of the 3rd quarter, and then he never got back in the 4th quarter. And it was surprising to see, especially because Gelo was impacting the game. He hit 2 threes, was playing great defense, and then randomly the coach decides to bench him and not play him the entire 4th quarter, which is honestly BS, because I don't care if he's undrafted. If he's playing and making winning plays for you as a head coach, I'm going to keep Gelo in. I'm going to keep him playing. I'm not going to sub him out the 4th quarter, for no reason. But this is what I just don't understand about the Swarm. But let me know in the comments section your thoughts and opinions. Why isn't Gelo getting more minutes? Why is he sitting out these 4th quarters when that Gelo can make clutch plays and play clutch defense in the final minutes of games and 4th quarters? But this coach decides to never play Gelo in the 4th quarter and only play him 17 and 13 minutes, which is ridiculous. But again, subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the bell for more Gelo updates and NBA news. And with all that being said, man, subscribe, hit the like button. I'm out. Peace.